Hello friends, today's video takes us to Garden Grove, California, where we're going to look into a little bit of the history on Dr. Robert Schuler and the famous Crystal Cathedral. Robert Schuler grew up in Iowa, but after high school moved to Holland, Michigan, where he attended Hope College and later Western Theological Seminary. He found himself in Southern California, where he began preaching at an outdoor drive-in movie theater and building an audience. By 1961, he was able to build a modern church building that allowed for both in-person preaching and continued preaching to people out in their automobiles. His friend Billy Graham was a supporter who urged him to get into television ministry. He had good relationships with many TV and movie celebrities, other preachers, and of course a lot of politicians. George Bush Sr., the other George Bush, and, surprisingly, Mikhail Gorbachev. But he'll be forever known as the person who built the famous Crystal Cathedral. Truly is an amazingly beautiful building, and I was happy to come see it today and have a look for myself. And here we are in the parking lot. I tell you see pictures of it, and it just doesn't do it justice. You see it in person, and it's really quite a sight to behold, even though it was a cool, rainy day when I visited. I still found it quite beautiful. Filming is not allowed inside, so we did all of our camera work here while walking around and driving around the outside of the building. First, let's check out the prayer chapel in the base of the Cathedral building, which is the tall tower. And they still have the donor plaques out front from the people who donated the money to build this tower. Inside the base is a lovely little prayer room surrounded by marble columns. I think it said there were multicolored columns that represented the number of years of Christ's life, and the white columns, there's 12, that represent the 12 disciples. And there's just an open prayer room here where people can come in and pray and light a candle if they choose. And this whole complex now belongs to the Catholic Church. They purchased it and they renamed it Christ Cathedral. They maintained a lot of the original parts and the memorial plaques and memorial garden, and they've added a few things as well to make it more practical as a working Catholic cathedral and for their particular needs of the building. It's just the marble columns here are beautiful. The floor tile work is excellent. It's just quite a lovely, peaceful little place to stop in. They have a small little memorial park here where people can arrange to have their remains buried on site. And the main building here is where the church, of course, is located. There's several shrines and statues located around the property. And the Cathedral bell tower itself is amazing. I believe they said there's 52 bells in here that make up the Cathedral, ranging from 6 inches to 6 feet in diameter. It appears that some sort of film production company has set up shop here in the parking lot. There are multiple trailers and smaller little rooms here along with toilet facilities. So it makes me think that perhaps someone's renting part of the space to film something here. I'm not really sure. Now here's something pretty cool over on the south side of the building, the back side of the cathedral. We can see the former church building here that Dr. Schuler built in 1961. It includes this tower here, which at one time was the tallest structure in Orange County. And look at that, it lines up perfectly. It's exactly the same building with the tower and the steeple as it was back in 1961. Nice view there. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick drive-through tour of the former Crystal Cathedral and now Christ Cathedral in Garden Grove, California. Thanks for watching.